Continuing on with solving exponential equations using the property of equality for exponential equations, we now see we have three equations where the bases on each side are not the same. Okay, now this first one, we have 5 to the x power, but you notice we don't have 5 to a power over here. Well, this is where that table we created might come in handy. What power of 125, what power of 5 is 125? If I look at my chart under 5 to the x, I can go down and see, oh, 125, that's 5 to the third power. Okay, now you can also do this using a calculator. You could take your calculator and guess and check. You could say, okay, 5 to, and then maybe you try the second power or the fourth power, and you kind of keep going until you can figure out that it's the third power. So the first thing I have to do is, this is 5 to the x. I want to rewrite 125 as 5 to the third power. So now the bases are the same, so the exponents must be equal also. So x must be equal to 3 in this case. Okay, look at the second one. This side has a base of 4, this side has a base of 2. Well, I don't want them to be different, I want them to be the same. So normally what we do is we keep the smaller base. You can do either one, but the smaller one will be a little bit easier. So we're going to keep the 2 as a base to the x minus 3. But that means I have to rewrite this 4 as a power of 2. Well, hopefully you don't need the table for this one, but we'll show on the table where it is. Power of 2 gives you 4 if you raise to the second power. So 4 is 2 to the second. So I'm going to go and rewrite this 4 as 2 to the second power, which is then raised to the x power. So on this side I have 2 to the 2x, because when we raise a power to a power, we multiply those exponents. And on the right side, I've got 2 to the x minus 3. Oh man, I'm having trouble writing here. Okay, so now we come down a little bit. So now that the bases are the same, set the exponents equal. 2x equals x minus 3. So again, as we did up here, we have variables on both sides. So I'm going to subtract x from both sides. So 2x minus 1x is just 1x equals, these cancel, negative 3. In this last one, I have bases of 9 and 27. Now, in this one, 27 is not a power of 9. If I go to 9 to the first, that's 9. And if I go 9 to the second, that's 81. Notice there is no 27. So I have to change both of them this time. 9 and 27, hopefully, are both powers of the same base. So let's look at our chart. Do any of these rows have both a 9 and a 27 in them? Well, yes, they do. Look at right here. They're both powers of 3. 9 is 3 to the second, whereas 27 is 3 to the third. So coming back over here, let me just take a break here a second. I have to plug in my computer here because my battery is going low. Got it. Okay. And let me also, while I'm at it, move my face because it's kind of in the way here. So 9 and 27, we said, are both powers of 3. 9 is 3 to the second, which is then raised to the x plus 2. And 27 is 3 to the third, which is then raised to the x. Now, the tricky part is, remember, when you raise a power to a power, you have to multiply the exponents together. Now, 2 is multiplied by x plus 2, you have to distribute. So this will be 3 to the 2x plus 4. You have to multiply the 2 by the entire exponent there. Equals, here we have 3 times x, so it's going to be 3 to the 3x. Now the bases are the same. Now we can set our exponents equal to one another. 2x plus 4 equals 3x. Here's my equal sign. I want to get all the x's on the same side, so I'll move the 2x over here this time to get it away from the 4. And I've got 4 is equal to x. And we're done with that one. So after doing this, you should be able to do 3 through 12 on page 303, which is, well, that's the assignment we're going to do. Good luck.